Today is February 23rd. We just arrived at the campsite at KOA Campground in Pigeon Forge. It's quarter after 8 here, and we are getting ourselves put together. Blue just dropped us off at the Bullhead Trailhead. It's 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time, and we are starting our climb up to Mount LeConte today. It's a beautiful day. We're in a burned out area now. We can smell the remnants of the fire, but you can sort of see that it's burned the undergrowth, but everything else seems to be pretty good. So far we're into about our second mile, and there's been quite a bit of a downfall. It's a result of the fire. Let's see how we can maneuver through this minefield here. You can see that so that's Mount LeConte over there, and you can see the devastation from the fire. Oh, I should remind the audience that there was some green tape across the trail, and we discussed what that might be for. Now I think we know that it's because of all the downfall. Although it does look like somebody's come up here and done some work on the trail, but as you can tell, it's pretty burnt. See how Justin's doing. So we just finished lunch, and we've got to negotiate this downfall here, which could be one of the worst ones we've come across. It completely blocks the trail, but I think there's a tunnel in here somewhere that we can maneuver through. May end up taking. So far, so good. And just after that big mess is this big mess. This is definitely going to impact our miles per hour. And this is the Bullhead Trail. And here at this end they say closed due to fire and storm damage. Bottom layer, and it's separated by a board, a little ladder going up. We have a guest with us tonight, and this is my bunk. Justin's on top, and I'm trying to make a little pot of hot water for tea. Well, we had a stormy, rainy night, but here in the last few minutes it's turned out to be sunny and nice, and we are packing up and getting ready to go. Today is Saturday. So we just left the shelter at Mount LeConte at 9 o'clock Central Time, and this side of the park is not burnt. The views from here are fantastic. Unfortunately, the fog has made it a bit of a challenge, but we're doing the boulevard. Look at that. So this is a section where they give you a cable to walk along. It's not bad today, but if it was icy, this would be quite dangerous, because as you can see, the trip down would be not so good. After yesterday, I thought you might appreciate a little view of the Appalachian, or the trail, Boulevard Trail. We're actually on a ridge. It's about 11 o'clock Central Time, and just going down this beautiful trail along the boulevard, and thought you might enjoy a little bit with me. This is our view from Ice Water Springs. It's Saturday, it's 1:30 Central Time. We've got our beds kind of made up and we're in for the evening. This is Ice Water Springs shelter. It's a little less than Mount LeConte, and the distance underneath is a little less, but I think it'll be a good shelter. Justin's getting himself ready. Well, I'm sitting outside the shelter, having a little cocktail, settling into the evening. It's supposed to be 24 degrees tonight.
I'm almost done here. You don't have to take the whole zip off. Yeah, but I'm going to. No. Okay, fine.
Well, we made it through the, I think it was probably 22, 23 degrees last night. Wind was howling. It's calm now. I think the front's passed. It's a beautiful day here at Ice Water Springs. So this morning, instead of downfall that we've got to climb around, we've got to worry about ice, which is what we're dealing with right now, and you have to be so careful or you'll fall down and bust your ass. So from there's a light little north breeze and the little bit of moisture in the air put the hoarfrost on the trees last night, and that's what you're seeing, if you can see it, blowing in front of us. It's pretty on the trees. So we've come to the intersection of Charlie's Bunion and the AT. We're going to try Charlie's Bunion. If it's icy, we'll turn around. So here we are at Charlie's Bunion. Let's see if we can work our way through. Nice icicles. Doesn't bode well. So it's 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time, and we've just arrived at Kephart Shelter. And Kephart has the standard accommodations, 2 platforms holding about 6, they could almost hold 8 each. We do have a fireplace, and out front's a fire pit. So this is the stream that's in front of Kephart that we'll get to listen to tonight, and the bridge that we will cross in the morning. Let's see that. Oh, let's go ahead and see that first. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
It has ice in it, Tom. It's so good.
Oh.
It's frosty.
What?
It's serious business.
As I remember, there's some stickers up here.
Shit.
Let's throw it off on this. Yeah. All right, ready? 2, 3. This is what real men do to get firewood.
That's right.
So this is where I'm sleeping tonight. It's my extra clothes, and got my sleeping bag all set out, and cooking area. I'll be starting probably some tea here before too long. I had my sleeping bag out today on a rock, and it looks like a bird pooed on it. Ew. So after all the manly carrying, now we're doing the manly sawing. Justin's doing a good job. So Justin and I have this place to ourselves tonight, and we found quite a bit of good dry wood. So Justin has built this fantastic fire, and this is going to keep us warm tonight till the morning. Action! We left Kephart about 30 minutes ago, and it's been uphill since then. Nice steady climb. We'll switch back. Got up to the top to the AT, 3.7 miles to the shelter, and I think we figured it's like 3,500 feet. It's 10 o'clock Central Time, so we've made a really good time. So now we've joined the AT, and we've got a nice downhill after 3.7 miles uphill. We got this nice downhill, thought we'd make great time, and here we are picking our way through ice flows that are frozen up here. It's incredible. We've made slow progress since we've been going. Well, it's 11 minutes after 10 Central Time, and we just arrived at Newfound Gap, and we're getting ready to have a cold beer that Justin left for us, and then we will be heading down. This cooler has been in the truck for 4 days. It has been cold at night, and it had a bag of ice in there. And we're gonna see. Yes.
Oh wow, there's still
ice in there. 4 days.
2/3 of that bag is left?
Yes.